What's up guys? So if you saw yesterday's video, I said I actually wouldn't be recording over the next few days because I was busy doing other stuff. I just decided that I'm not going to do that and I'm going to prioritize doing this alongside the other work that I have to get done. What is going on guys? My name is Max Beaumont and
obviously your name is Max Beaumont.
Sean, shut the fuck up. Today we are going to be answering DMs from you guys about both the future and my life a little bit. This is trying to be basically a advice segment. I'm not going to be answering as many personal questions as it was. That's kind of what we do with the Ask Max segment. It's going to be mostly about things that I could maybe answer to help you guys. So with that being said, let's get started. First question, how do you try and keep a positive mindset? It's a great question. So I think when you're feeling low in life and when you're thinking that there's not a lot to be happy for, I always think you have to kind of go back to what you're thankful for in life. Whether it's friends, whether it's family, your pets, like it doesn't really matter, but you have to kind of cling on to something maybe that's positive in your life or seemingly the future. Like for me, even if nothing else in my life is going well, if I don't have friends, if my family is upset with me, if I don't really feel like I have people in my life to rely on, I usually kind of fall back on the idea that I still have my whole life ahead of me, the future is bright, and I know that with hard work, I can kind of get myself out of a ton of situations. And so that's kind of what I rely on to kind of keep myself positive, is the future. But for everyone, it's going to be different. It's really about your own personal preference and what can kind of make you as an individual happy. Hey, do you have any advice for people who are starting a new school?
Drop out!
No. For me, initially, when I went to a new school, what I would try and do is just talk to as many people as possible, and then over the course of the next few weeks and months, really kind of narrow down who you think are true friends, who you kind of just want as an acquaintance. But I think when you're first starting out, especially in a new environment, you have to be as friendly as possible to as many people as possible and really try and feel out which friends you think are going to be longer term friends and which friends are just going to be acquaintances, and then kind of go from there. But don't pass up on social opportunities. People are saying, hey, I have a party or I have a hangout or whatever it is. Try and go to as many of those as possible when you're at a new school to meet as many people as possible. How do we become successful in life? That's a good question. I feel like I said it's a good question every question, but these are all good questions. Success in life, I think, is all relative. For me, my definition of success is probably very different from your definition of success. Your definition of success can be owning a home with your family in a nice area, or becoming a doctor, becoming a lawyer, or being a business owner, an entrepreneur, whatever it is. I think success is super relative, so it's hard to answer that question generally. I think though, for most instances, if I tried to generalize some advice, it'd be working hard and working smart. And when I say working smart, I mean not just doing work for the sake of work, but actually making sure that the work you're doing is actually having a meaningful impact on the business or on what you want to be doing with your life to be successful. I want to start a YouTube, but I don't know how to start. Do you have any tips for me?
Don't do it. It's hard as fuck.
Sean, don't fucking disrupt the learning process. How many times do we have to talk about this? Anyway, so starting a YouTube channel. Yeah, I think that there's like two important things to know when you're starting a YouTube channel. One, try and think of what you personally want to see in a YouTube channel, what you feel like is lacking from YouTube, what you feel like you can improve upon. For me speaking, I did have inspirations. I definitely watched YouTube, but when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't see one specific channel and be like, that's who I want to become, that's the content I want to do. It was really an idea of, can I be making stuff that I personally want to watch that I don't feel like is already on YouTube in a big way? Try and be a part of the next wave, not riding the current one. Second part is equipment. Like a lot of people have asked me, what kind of equipment do you use? Do I need expensive equipment to make YouTube channels? The answer is no. So our equipment, our camera is actually less than the cost of your smartphone. Our mic is less than $20. You don't need expensive equipment to run a successful YouTube channel. In summary, content is king, gear is secondary. What do you think will change in the next coming 100 years? Also, much love to you. Much love to you, bro. What do I think will change in the coming 100 years? That's a great question. Nobody really knows for sure, but I have a few guesses and we'll see what happens. AI, I think, is gonna be kind of really prevalent in the next 100 years. I think we're probably gonna reach ASI in the next 100 years, which if you've seen the artificial intelligence video I've already done, you'll know that's gonna be game changing. I think virtual reality is gonna become a huge thing. I think that many of us will probably decide to eventually live in a virtual reality world instead of kind of living in the world we have now for multiple reasons. I'll get into it in a whole video separately, but I'm super excited for VR. I think it's gonna be a huge part of the next 100 years. I think robotics is gonna become really big, and I think it's actually gonna end up replacing much of human labor. That's gonna be solved hopefully through artificial intelligence and a few other advancements, but I think that's gonna be a big part of the future. I think our brains are going to change a lot in the next 100 years. I think that we're going to probably be able to have brain-to-brain communication. I think that we're going to probably be able to connect the internet through our brain, have our own interface, which will kind of make computers, cell phones, etc. obsolete. Last but not least, I think physical places are going to change a lot in the next 100 years. I think that the cities we have today, the houses we have today, etc., are going to be radically different in the future. I'm going to explain all of these 5 things at some point in future videos if I haven't already addressed them in past videos. But yeah, the future is crazy. I can't wait. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please do me a favor and go and like it. Today's post notification shout out goes to B. B comments on all my videos. Thank you for having your post notifications on. B, if you want your own post notification shout out, all you have to do is comment down below done, and I'll choose from there every single day. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.